Hello everyone, my name is Agnes. My Chinese name Gaoya. I'm from the 17th edition of FIFA Master. Now I'm working in Women's Football side, Chinese Football Association.
Hi everybody, I'm Pascal. I'm from the 3rd edition of the FIFA Master. I'm from Switzerland, living in Rome right now, and I've been with Infront for the last 14 years.
FIFA Master is the #1 sport management course in the world, I believe. And also, I know a few people who did this master before, so I wanted to have a try. And on a separate note, I also wanted to live abroad by myself and experience sport, especially in European countries. That's why I chose the FIFA Master.
For sure, FIFA Master was the best. It's the one with most international outlook, and I would say it's also the one that has the most or highest profile speakers, I would say. So for me, these were the main reasons.
Most important thing is about the networking, and because most of our alumni work in sports. So if we would like to ask someone about one question, something like that, or find a contact, it's really, really fast. You can just look for a contact from the alumni. And also, FIFA Master taught me about self-reflection. So I think after doing this course, I know myself well. I know what I want to do, what I want to pursue in the future, in my future life, in my career.
But for sure, more on the personal side, personal development. I mean, it's been tremendously beneficial in a way that I could learn from other people. I could learn about other cultures, so my cultural awareness got much higher, I would say. And it's also, interesting to see how people from different or with different background and ethnicity, how they think, how they solve problems. #1 is family, because it's become family for me. #2, I would say international or multicultural, as I said earlier. And the #3 for me is life-changing, because I met my wife, and
Wow.
Yes. First, we were the first couple, I guess, that got married. We're also the first one that had kids. So yes, for me, it's been life-changing.
#1, I would say self-reflection. This course gives me a chance to know myself better. And after this course or during this course, I get to know what I want, what I want to pursue in my life. And the second word would be confidence. I think it's like this course helps me to build up my confidence. I become more and more confident in my life. And also, whenever there's a big ceremony or big event, anything, I feel so, I always feel so confident, because I know I'm a FIFA Master, And the third word I may also say is love. It's mutual love. It's love from me, and also love from the others in my class. The culture shock, because I never lived abroad before, and then we went to England first and studied there, and I found out that I couldn't get used to a lot of things quickly, or people have different habits, which I don't, or the way people talk, the way people communicate, sometimes I don't quite understand what they really mean. So all of this gave me some culture shock. But gradually, my friends from the class, they helped me a lot, and I try to learn more and try to, hang out together with everyone.
Actually, it wasn't easy, like to put the money aside and to keep yourself going for a year, and also, I mean, to allow yourself the same standard as everybody else, which in our case meant a lot of parties.
When we were in Milan, and I was, that was a exam week. Actually, we had to prepare for the exam, but it was also the Chinese New Year, the most important festival for Chinese people. So my classmate and I, we all went out, and I organized a Chinese New Year party. So we went to a Chinese restaurant together. We ate there together, and we all celebrate. We ate Chinese food. So it's like they make me feel like family. They make me feel like at home.
Number one would be my wedding. I told you that my wife was from my course, and yes, that by itself is already very special. But also when it came then to the wedding, I think we had 17 colleagues from the master there, from pretty much any continent. And it was just very, very special. And I mean, obviously I will never forget. Then we also had a recent, come together for the 15th anniversary of the master. So where we decided, I mean, not all of us, but many of us, we went on a cruise. So some of the colleagues were still single, others came with their family, myself as well. So it was just, after 15 years, it was a very special moment. It's tremendously useful, and I mean, I'm always, whenever it comes to recruitment or hiring, then that's the first source I fall back to, and I've actually hired a few people from the FIFA Master. So I mean, very important. I also use it especially when I have like projects that are not necessarily my territory. We have a lot of work, whether that's related to Africa or Asia or South America, where I then reach out to the colleagues, and oftentimes they can help me in my venture. So yeah, it's very important.
It is of utmost importance for me because, for example, in China, we have a few alumni. In Beijing, I think I'm the only girl, but also we got 3 male alumni in Beijing. We are like family, we share our knowledge, our know-how, the most advanced information in sport, not only in football, but in sports. I think this community gives me a feeling of identity. I am one of the masters. So whenever I travel, I go to a congress, I go to a business event, I will be more than happy to find those masters who have same background like me. Make the best of it. Don't waste your time. Just seize every minute you spend with all your classmates, all your colleagues, from the course. Because after you finish this course, you can finally realize that how much experience or knowledge you can gain or you can learn from each other. So don't waste your time.
Trying to use and build the network. I mean, for me, network is very important. And as I say, you have very high profile guest speakers. And I think looking back, that's where I should have maybe put more efforts into and just try to build this relationship, which will then also help you on a future professional level. Then I also think, being humble is an important consideration. I mean, learning from others, but also don't feel that just because you've done the master or in this illustre circle that you know it all. Or I think, you should be curious. You should always try to learn and not be too, I should say, arrogant in a way, if you want. So I think that, and maybe also, it's coming in a similar note, I would say. Also, be prepared. In order to enter the sports industry, which I think is the key aspect, that you may lower your expectation. I think it's just important, at least in our case, it was important to find your way into the industry once you're in there, I'm pretty sure everybody, I mean, is smart and will raise and so on. So,
you know, I have a passion for Italy, and I try to learn Italian. I may
we can
say
also,
bon appetito. Bon appetito.
bon appetit. Okay.
Is that correct?
It's a bit,
I don't know.
it's a bit early here for bon appetito, but I mean, I guess in your case that may work. And I'm also not fluent in Chinese, I must admit, or Mandarin or Cantonese, whatever. That the only two words I can think of are xie xie and mi hao,
谢谢，
which
谢
so
谢，你好。
xie xie. Okay.
It's really nice to meet you here, and hope you have very, very nice week. And hope we will see each other in one of those gatherings in the future, near future.
Absolutely. Pleasure was mine, Agnes. And yes, anytime, please let me know if you're coming to Rome or Switzerland. And I'm sure we'll find a way to meet each other face to face and reality.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Then take care. All the best. See you
Ciao,
soon.
ciao. Ciao, ciao.